Namaskar. সকলোকে preparation লৈ স্বাগতম. This is the mock test number 9 for DHS. As I have already said, this question should be important for all Assam government examinations, including APSC. So, ahok ami start koru tente. First question is, which of the following is not a correct statement with respect to freedom of speech and expressions in India? Freedom of speech or expression in India, yak loi pelai tolot dia kuntu shuddha nohoy. Kudise shuddha nohoy is not a correct statement. So, first option, it is enshrined in part 3 of the Constitution. Second, it is not an absolute right to express one's thought freely. It cannot be curtailed by legislation, option C. And option D, it can be suspended in emergency. And আপোনালোকে শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ দিবলৈ চাব আৰু প্ৰতিটো শুদ্ধ উত্তৰৰ বাবদ 1 নম্বৰ কৈ লৈ কিমান পালে হেতু শেষত জনাবলৈ নাপাহৰিব কমেন্টৰ যোগে সো এটোৰ আনসাৰটো হ'ব it cannot be curtailed by legislation এটো শুদ্ধ নহয় কিয়নো since this right is not absolute it can be curtailed by legislation by parliament and during emergency article 19 is eclipsed by the superior right of the state to enact laws abrogating freedoms of a citizens under Article 358. The suspension of Article 19 continues so long as the proclamation of such emergency is in operation and automatically revives when the proclamation ceases to operate. So, is a our freedom of speech and expression as it is enshrined in part 3 of the Constitution. Part 3 fundamental right under ase. And of course, it is not an absolute right to express one's thought freely. Karon emergency homoyot ebilak curtail hoi jay. And legislation or dwara yak curtail koribo pari. So, option C to your correct option. Next question to Sao. How many freedoms are guaranteed by Article 19? Right to freedom. Article 19 right to freedom or under kimanta freedoms dia hoise. So option gita bitot shuddha uttorটো hobo option D, that is 6. Article 19 is the most important and key article which embodies the basic freedoms. Article 19(1) provides that all citizens shall have the right আগতে 7টা আছিল যদিও এতিয়া 6টা হল আৰু হেগিটা হৈছে to freedom of speech and expression, to assemble peaceably and without arms, to form associations or unions, to move freely throughout the territory of India, to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India, to practice any profession or to carry on any occupation, trade or business. Ekhini hoise article 19 under thoka 6ta freedom. So option D is the correct answer. Question number 3, which among the following amendments of Constitution of India had accorded precedence to directive principles of her fundamental rights? Tolot dia kuntu সংবিধান সংশোধনৰ দ্বাৰা directive principle of precedence dia hoise ki kat koi fundamental rights should be. Shuddha uttorটো হ'ব option B, that is 42nd. So 42তম সংবিধান সংশোধনৰ জৰিয়তে মানে 42nd amendment gave primacy to the directive principles by stating that no law implementing any of the directive principles could be declared unconstitutional on the grounds that it violated any of the fundamental rights. Next question, when Vice President acts as the President, which among the following is or are true? Jetia President or holoni Vice President, mane Vice President President or act kore, mane rule Vice President or holoni thake, etia kuntu shuddha hobo? Option A, he or she remains the chairman of the Rajya Sabha and performs the duties of the chairman of Rajya Sabha. Second, he or she ceases to be the chairman of Rajya Sabha. C. Lok Sabha Speaker performs the duty of the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Option D. None of the above. So, যেতিয়া ভাইস প্ৰেসিডেন্টৰ সলনি থাকে তেওঁ আৰু ৰাজ্য সভাৰ চেয়াৰম্যান হৈ নাথাকে so option B is the correct answer he or she ceases to be the chairman of Rajya Sabha. Next question, in which year Sikkim was included in the North-Eastern Council? কোন চনত সিকিমক North-Eastern Councilৰ আন্ডাৰত ৰখা হৈছিল include কৰা হৈছিল and the correct answer will be option C, that is 2002. The North-Eastern Council was set up in 1971 to deal with the problems of 7 northeastern states of India. It was set up under the legislation called North-Eastern Council Act 1972. The state of Sikkim has also been included in the North-Eastern Council by North-Eastern Council Amendment Act 2002 notified on 23rd December 2002. So correct option to option C. Next question, a person who insists on something, etu English মানে verbal reasoning or question, eta শব্দত আপোনালোকে প্ৰকাশ কৰিব লাগিব, a person who insists on something, and answer will be B, that is stickler. Stickler মানে হৈছে হেসকল যিবিলাকে কোনোবা এটা পাৰ্টিকুলাৰ বস্তুত ইনসিস্ট কৰি থাকে. Then state in which the few govern the many. এনেকুৱা এখন ৰাজ্য মানে কাউন্ট্ৰি বা স্টেট শব্দটো আমি জেনাৰেলি এখন এটা পাৰ্টিকুলাৰ টেৰিটৰিক বুজাও যেতিয়া আমি পলিটিৰ কথা কওঁ সো এনেকুৱা এখন স্টেট যেতিয়া few govern the many কিছু মানে গুটেখিনিক মানে বহুতক গভৰ্ণ কৰে হেতু কি বুলি কোৱা হয় মনাৰ্কি বুলি কোৱা হয় নে অলিগাৰ্কি বুলি কোৱা হয় নে প্লুটোক্ৰাৰ্কি বুলি কোৱা হয় নে অটোক্ৰেসি বুলি কোৱা হয় and the correct answer will be oligarchy. So the state in which the few govern the many is oligarchy. Option B is the correct answer. Then question number 8, a style in which a writer makes a display of his knowledge. So এনেকুৱা এটা style যেতিয়া writer কি কৰে নিজৰ knowledge to display কৰে and the correct answer in this case will be option A, that is pedantic. So this is the style in which a writer makes a display of his knowledge. Then next question, antonym কব লাগিব, enormous or antonym কি হ'ব দিয়া হোৱা অপচনৰ ভিতৰত correct answer to option C, that is tiny. Tiny is the antonym of enormous. Then quiescent, and the correct answer will be active. Quiescent or antonym হ'ব সক্ৰিয়, that is active. In fireworks, the green flame is produced because of science question আহিছো আমি fireworks of green flame কিয় produce হয় because of the option B, that is barium. Then question number 12, permanent hardness of water can be removed by adding কি এড কৰিলে permanent hardness আঁতৰাব পাৰি and the correct answer option B, that is washing soda. Then question number 13, LPG consists of mainly, go through the option and the correct answer will be methane, butane, and propane. That is option option D, that is LPG consists of mainly methane, butane, and propane. So D2 is a শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ. Then question number 14, the Ahom king Sivasingha declared his chief queen as Bor Raja. Who was she? Bor Raja বুলি যিবিলাক declare কৰিছিলে নিজৰ মুখ্য queen হিচাপত ৰাণী হিচাপত কোনে Ahom king Sivasingha সেইগৰাকী কোন আছিল? And answer is Phuleshwari, that is option A is the correct answer. Then question number 15, the Moamoria rebellion is related to which of the following? Moamoria rebellion কাৰ মাজত হৈছিল? আৰু শুদ্ধ উত্তৰটো হ'ব option A, that is conflict between Ahoms and Morans. Then question number 16, which of the personality was better known as an economist and social reformer during the Ahom rule? কোন আছিল যি বহুতি নেকি এজন মান্য ইকোনমিক্স আৰু সোশ্যাল ৰিফৰ্মাৰ আছিল আহোম ৰুলৰ সময়ত and তেওঁ আন কোনো নহয় তেওঁ হৈছে মুমাই তামুলী বৰবৰুৱা. That is option B is the correct answer. Question number 17, a bank included in the 7th schedule of RBI is known as RBI second schedule include কৰা বেংকটো কি বুলি কোৱা হয় and correct answer is scheduled bank. That is option A is the correct answer. Then which among the following country creates most problems related to the round tripping in India and economy in context with FDI from this country to India? Round tripping or logot kunkhon tolor country related হৈ আছে আৰু correct answer to আমি সকলো জানো Mauritius, that is option B is the correct answer. Then question number 19, under which among the following treaties the British East India Company secured the Divani right of Bengal, Bihar and Orissa? Our hekhon asil Allahabad treaty, that is option C is the correct answer. Treaty of Allahabad 16 August 1765 মনত ৰাখিব 16 August 1765 Treaty of Allahabad হৈছিল. It was the outcome of Battle of Buxar যিখন নেকি হৈছিল 1764 Robert Clive, Governor General of Bengal, made a separate treaty with Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II and Nawab of Awadh Shujaudullah. Okay, Robert Clive কৰিছিল এই treatyখন. কোন আছিল Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II and Nawab of Awadh, that is Shujaudullah. And according to this treaty, Mughal Emperor granted fiscal rights আমি দিবানি বুলি কওঁ to the East India Company at Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. So কোনখনৰ দ্বাৰা হৈছিল তেন্তে Treaty of Allahabad of 1765, outcome of Battle of Buxar, that is 1764. Main person involved here is Robert Clive versus Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II and Nawab of Awadh Shujaudullah. Divani right. And last question of today's mock test, that is which among the following acts provided for direct control of Indian affairs by British government? কোনটো actor জৰিয়তে Indian affairs বিলাকক directly British government নিজৰ under লৈ গৈছিল আৰু শুদ্ধ উত্তৰটো হ'ব ভালকৈ চাওক ইয়াৰ পৰা option A is the correct answer, that is Government of India Act 1858. So Government of India Act 1858 orte কি হৈছিল গুটেখিনি control British government চলে গৈছিল. The Regulating Act of 1773 was the first step of British government to control and regulate the affairs of the East India Company. Finally, the Act for the Good Government of India of 1858 abolished the East India Company and the powers were taken over by British government. So AI আছিল আজিৰ mock test or questions. এই questions খিনি আহিবলগীয়া DHS or লগতে APSC prelims ৰ কাৰণে বহুতেই important. So আকৌ এটা নতুন ভিডিঅ'ৰ সৈতে আমি সোনকালে আপোনাৰ আগত সন্মুখীন হ'ম। তেতিয়ালৈকে পঢ়ি যাওক, প্ৰিপেয়াৰ কৰি যাওক। টেক কেয়াৰ এণ্ড জয় আই অসম।